Government is a giant blood-sucking parasite. That's not my line, actually. I took it from Ron Paul. He was pointing out that government has no money of its own. So when it taxes people and prints money, it merely redistributes wealth while supporting a massive, wasteful bureaucracy. That's why it's a parasite. But we need some government to keep the peace, protect the environment, run courts, and that's about it. Instead, we have this massive Goliath spending $4 trillion in regulating everything. Makes me wonder where the word politics comes from. Poli is Latin for many, and we sure do have many politicians telling us what to do, raising many taxes, passing many rules.
The bill is passed.
And the ticks in the word politics? Well, you know what they are. Actually, these are a better depiction of government than Ron Paul's giant parasite because there are so many politicians and bureaucrats and they usually do their damage slowly, like ticks do.
A parasite shouldn't want to kill its host.
That's another similarity. Politicians generally don't want to kill us because we're the geese who lay the golden eggs that they want to tax. They want to keep us alive, to take our money gradually. Many Americans hardly notice it. You have to pay attention and look closely to see what the politicians are really up to.
This was living inside the body?
Apparently, it had attached itself to the bile duct and was feeding off the liver.
By the way, politics actually comes from the Greek word politikos, meaning citizens. And it's unfair to compare politicians to ticks. Unfair to ticks because in some ways politicians are worse. After ticks suck away our important fluids, they don't ask us to applaud them and pat them on the back. President Obama recently bragged about American energy production.
We are as free from the grip of foreign oil as we've been in almost 30 years.
It's true, supplies of oil and gas are way up. But it's not because of his administration, it's in spite of them. The president banned drilling in the Gulf and limited oil exploration on government land. Energy production's up because entrepreneurs mostly ignored the president and figured out ways to get more oil and gas out of the ground, almost all of it on private land. In states where the ticks, the politicians, allowed it. And where they allow it, people prosper. In parts of North Dakota, the starting wage for a Walmart worker is now more than $17 an hour.
Oh my God, it's starting to pay at $17.40.
Market capitalism is what helps people most, not politicians, and not decrees from so-called experts. For most of history, experts said a way to cure disease was to put leeches on people's skin and wait for the parasites to suck out the bad blood. This helped kill George Washington. His doctors left leeches on him for 10 hours, drained more than 3 liters of his blood. His doctors finally did take the leeches off, and then he died. While leeches didn't cure sick people, using them made the experts feel like they were doing something. Similarly, when politicians pass endless rules and spend other people's money on green energy, flood insurance, bailouts, and so on, they feel good. They're doing something. But they are parasites. It's important we identify them and know what they really are.